Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to the show. My name is Levi. This is Coast to Coast Sports, and today we have a treat for you guys. It is the 2024 Paris Olympics Awards Ceremony. I'm going to go up into the corner here, and we are going to go through 5 awards that I have decided. So, the way we've done this, there's a gold medalist, a silver medalist, and a bronze medalist for each award. Let's begin with the breakout star of the 2024 Olympics. There's a lot of people who this could be. I feel like there were a ton of breakout stars at these Olympics. If you go sport by sport, we had a breakout star in shooting. When you look at the Turkish shooter guy who made the funny face. We had a breakout star in women's boxing, Iman Khalif, making headlines for her historic win. We had breakout stars all over the place for Team USA, but I've narrowed it down to the top 3. Here we go. The bronze medalist for the breakout star goes to the sport of kayak cross. Kayak cross, my new favorite sport. I was going to make that a separate category of best new sport, but I thought this is not even a competition. Kayak cross blew it all away. Breakdancing, not that good. And we did see, I think we saw a few other newish events. There was a new speed climbing event that was fun, but just not as impressive. So kayak cross winning the breakout star bronze medal, but not the silver, because the silver medal is pommel horse guy. That's right, Steven from Team USA, the guy with the glasses, nicknamed pommel horse guy. He went viral for all the right reasons for Team USA. He is my silver medalist, the breakout star of the 2024 Olympic Games. But here comes the gold medalist, the breakout star, the biggest breakout star from these Olympics. We already knew he was going to be good coming in. We did not know just how dominant he would be. That, of course, is the French swimmer Leon Marchand. And Leon Marchand, what an Olympics it was for him. Just 19 years old, goes to Arizona State University. We're going to have another full video about him coming out in just a little bit. Leon Marchand, he was so impressive at these Olympic Games, just beyond dominant in the pool, winning 4 gold medals, the only male athlete in these Olympic Games to win 4 gold medals. He won 5 total medals. So congratulations. The breakout star of the Olympics is French sensation in his home country, Leon Marchand. The next award I'll be giving out is Sport of the Year. This one was really tough because I think there were a lot of sports. Like I said, I already talked about kayak cross. Kayak cross, super fun. I thought rugby sevens was especially exciting this year. The France versus Fiji final, and the women's finals also were very fun. I believe it was Canada and Australia. I thought water polo provided some great excitement this year. Beach volleyball, kind of mid this year, to be honest. Obviously not breakdancing. Breakdancing's not going to be on here. Soccer could have been on here. It was very, very close, but I've narrowed it down to the top 3. Coming in at number 3, we have gymnastics. Gymnastics normally challenging for that top spot, but they get the bronze medal this year. I do think it was an exciting gymnastics competition. I thought the women's team, especially for Team USA, provided a ton of fun. The men's team was a lot more dramatic because we didn't know if they were going to win. They ended up getting the first bronze in, I believe, 16 years, led by, of course, pommel horse guy. So I think between the US, we also had some controversy in gymnastics. Of course, Jordan Childs losing her bronze medal. That led to some fun controversies as well. Not fun for Jordan Childs, fun for us to talk about, though, and debate about. But I think gymnastics this year, it's my bronze medal. This is a sport that oftentimes dominates the ratings, and it did once again for all the right reasons. But the silver medal, I do not think that the gymnastics competitions were as exciting as basketball. Yes, that's right. Silver medal goes to basketball for Sport of the Year. Basketball was so fun at these Olympic Games. I don't remember being this invested in Olympic basketball in my entire life. The women's and men's finals were super exciting. USA versus France. It was a great, dramatic finish. We got to see Team USA come out with all of their stars, Steph, LeBron, KD, seeing them all play together. It was so fun to watch that. It was so fun to just experience that and be a part of that here, listening to that legacy. Team USA basketball for both the men's and women's, of course, winning the gold, that I thought there was so much excitement, and it's no longer a sport that Team USA can run away with. That is why basketball is so fun, because now there are real challenges. Serbia is right there. France is right there. For the women's, Canada is pretty close. Australia is close. There are teams that are really, really close. Germany, for the men's side, right there. So it is no longer a USA easily winning this medal, but the gold medal, the sport that I think captured the most fans at these Olympics, and the sport that I think really deserves to take home the gold medal, it is not swimming. Swimming is not in the top 3, because the gold medal is track and field. That's right. Noah Lyles, he was the superstar, but there were a ton of fun stories in track and field. I mean, we had Sifan Hassan taking everybody by storm when she wins bronze medals in the 5K, 10K, and then a marathon gold. I mean, that's insane. We saw Sydney McLaughlin, who is so good. Sha'Carri Richardson carrying the U.S. women's 4x100 relay. We had Quincy Hall and Cole Hawker both coming back in dramatic fashion. We had Armando Duplantis of Sweden, who was, he was making headlines. There was that other guy from Italy who, that was funny too. I'm not going to mention what exactly happened, but if you know, you know. There was just so much drama, so much fun stories coming out of track and field. Obviously, the Caribbean stories coming out of there. The Kenyans had a really impressive day at the track, week on the track as well. Just getting to see these Olympians that we don't know that much about, and then the ones that we do know much about, the Noah Lyleses of the world. And then we saw, of course, that really exciting 200-meter finish with Leslie Tebogo taking the gold, Lyles the bronze despite having COVID, Kung Fu Kenny coming with the silver. All sorts of fun on the track and field. So I think this year, track and field is my Olympics Sport of the Year. All right, the next award, we have Region of the Year. I'm trying to give some love to some of the smaller regions. So here's what we got. The bronze medal going to the Caribbean islands. Look, Julian Alfred, Thea Lafond, they were the big names, but there was others as well. Grenada winning a gold medal, the Dominican Republic winning their first gold medal. I don't have a picture of her, but Thea Lafond of Dominica, and Julian Alfred of St. Lucia. Those two taking home gold medals, the first for both of their islands' histories in track and field. The women from the Caribbean islands were so impressive, and I want to give a shout out to them. This was the best Olympics, I believe, for the non-Jamaican Caribbean islands has ever had. So shout out to the Caribbean islands, especially on the track. But taking home the silver, I have Oceania, and particularly Australia and New Zealand. Australia and New Zealand came to play at these Olympic Games, and I was so impressed, especially New Zealand, a country that is fairly small. They won a ton of medals. They dominated the canoe kayak events. They also fared really, really well in swimming, especially Australia. The Australian swimmers were so good at these Olympics. I think they actually took home more gold medals in the pool than Team USA did. So congratulations, Australia and New Zealand with the silver medal, but coming home with the gold, I have teams Kenya and Ethiopia, aka Northeastern Africa. That's right, Northeastern Africa, Kenya and Ethiopia in particular. They were so impressive on the track at these Olympic Games. It felt like every single distance race, Kenya and Ethiopia were the ones taking home the medals. Kenya now has won at least 10 medals in 5 straight Olympic Games. They are the first African country to medal 10 times in 5 Olympic Games. They've done it in 2008, 12, 16, 21, and 24. How about that for Team Kenya? They are now over 100 total medals in Olympic history, the most successful country in the history of African Olympic sports. All right, it's time for one of the final 2 awards. It's the Team of the Year. Who do I think was the Team of the Year? I tried not to be only USA, but you're going to see my bias is going to show. But coming in with the bronze medal, I have the Chinese diving team. If you want to talk about dominance, talk about the Chinese diving team. They won 7 out of the 8 available gold medals, and in the one that they didn't win gold, they won silver. That is an impressive display of dominance. China knows how to dive. They're acrobatic. They are able to win all sorts of things in diving, and that is one of the big reasons why China tied the USA for the most gold medals, it is because of their diving team. But they are not my top team, even though they did win the most gold medals, I believe, on a percentage basis. I don't think that they were on an international spotlight enough to be my team of the year, because with the silver medal is the U.S. women's gymnastics team winning that gold medal. Not the repeat. They didn't win it in 2021. They got upset in 2021, but it was the comeback story. It was Simone Biles with a comeback story for the ages, and I have to give it to her. She was incredible, as was the rest of the team. It was a dramatic finish. Again, very, very close, but Team USA, they walk away with the win. But another Team USA team I thought was even more dominant and even more impressive than them, that is the USA men's basketball team, and the names speak for themselves. The star power is a huge reason why this team is my team of the year. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo. If you wanted to say these are the 12 best US players in the league, you could probably make a case for that. Now, again, this is not the 12, sure, Jaylen Brown, yeah, he exists. I understand. There are players, Trae Young, he exists. I understand that. Yes, there are players who could potentially be in the top 12, but if you wanted to make a case that this is the top 12 American basketball players, I think that this team has a chance. I don't see this team really losing to any other team of U.S. athletes. They were so good. It was a fun, star-powered Olympics to watch these superstars play together. It makes me want to see LeBron and Steph team up for one last run at a championship. I hope it happens. All right, guys, it is time for my final award, the most valuable Olympian, the Olympian of the year, the athlete of the year. There are so many people I wish I could have mentioned, but there are only 3. Let's kick it off. The bronze medal, it goes to LeBron James. LeBron James, the captain of Team USA, he won the FIBA MVP of the basketball tournament. How can you not go with LeBron James as one of the most valuable Olympians in these games? I'm giving him the bronze because it wasn't all him. Yes, he's won his 3rd Olympic gold, but he's part of a team. Yes, he was, considered the most valuable player on his team, but I don't think that he deserves anything higher than a bronze, because taking home the silver is Leon Marchand, the French swimmer. He was in his home country. It was so fun to watch this guy in his home country do what he does best. Look, for swimming especially, you don't think of it as a super crowd happy sport. Obviously, we like to watch it, especially here in the States. It's popular, but it's not something where you think the crowd's going to have an impact. But the crowd really had an impact on Leon Marchand. They impacted his confidence. They impacted just how fast he was able to go in the pool. He moved his body like a freaking human jet, and he went so quickly, so incredible. His win in the 400-meter individual medley, that was so impressive. One of the most impressive things I've seen at these Olympic Games. 4 gold medals speaks for themselves. Leon Marchand is the silver medalist, but with the gold medal, I'm going with Simone Biles. And she is probably the highest paid Olympian, for the sports that are in the Olympics and not in, a big national global stage like basketball. For an individual athlete like Simone Biles, she's probably the one getting compensated the most because she is the most popular. She's in the ads, she's got the brand deals, and she proved herself. What a comeback. What a comeback story it was for Simone Biles. You cannot look at her story, the way that she bowed out of 2021. She had to, right? It was a mental thing. It was the twisties. It was unsafe. And she comes back and she proves herself that was a fluke, and this is who she really is. She is the greatest gymnast in the world right now, Simone Biles, my gold medalist, my most valuable Olympian of 2024. All right, guys, that is going to wrap this video up. My 2024 Paris Olympics award show. If you like what you see, subscribe to Coast to Coast Sports. If you want to see more, make sure you guys comment down below. If you're listening on podcast, leave us a 5-star review, recommend to your friends. The next video coming out is going to be everything you missed in the 2024 Paris Olympics. You're not going to want to miss that, because if you did miss anything from the Olympics, that video is going to teach you everything that you still need to know.